Make Miracles with Your Positive Spirit, Part 6 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on January 2nd, 2006, in United Kingdom.
So, even the snow brings water for your garden, for the agriculture. Everything is a miracle. Just don't take them for granted, but use them to invest, make more miracles. Use your miraculous hand to make some more events happen, more financial success, Then you can enjoy life and spread it out. And our life is simple. That's why we can afford to even help someone else, because we don't need much. And use your whatever you have. Whatever you have with you is a miracle. Even your hair. You can do 1,000 things with it. Nice stuff. Don't wait until you all lose it and say, oh, my miracle's gone. I borrow from the neighbor. She has a lot. Cultivate some. If we can see the world around us, that's already a big miracle. Can you imagine if you don't have it? Can you imagine? At night when you're groping in the dark, then you know what it's like to have a miracle. And your ears, you can hear. Your health or the tissues in your body function in harmony. That's a miracle. When something's wrong, then you appreciate that it has been right before. Sometimes it's late. But it is good that your life is in harmony, your body is in harmony together. Understand? The mind, the brain, the body work together to make you a functional, perfect human being. And you are beautiful already. Very beautiful. Everything you have. You're lacking nothing. And tonight, we feel great, meditate together, feel very good. Because we're in harmony. You understand? There are no rotten apples around. Even one would cause discord. And then you don't feel that good. So it is good sometimes that we have just the similar energy, and then you feel better. And that provokes the lower energy person to hurry up a little bit. So kindness has many forms. And not because somebody gets scolded and that means she's unloved or anything like that. Just like you treat your children differently. It depends on how they behave. It's not always like, I love you, give sweets and chocolate. That is not always good for the children, especially when he's bad. And he will never change. And a spoiled, rotten kid is the worst kid that you ever will have. Same, a spiritual person has to be upright, correct, and noble at all times. Be more selfless and noble. So giving gift I give to you, remind yourself also, okay? That would be very great to start a new year with and to continue with. The camera is okay? Cameraman, are you okay with the lady sit in front of you and... I know it. So my face will be covered with hair, Because your hair is very tall and he has to make the camera up now and I don't know what my face will look like in there now. Situation changes. The camera changes the angle and maybe my face will look like that or look like that or look like that, From up, but it goes down. So you see, sometimes my face looks different, It depends on the cameraman. Sometimes I look too beautiful and people keep coming and asking me, where's that beautiful lady? I say, don't ask me. Okay, you happy, huh?
Yes.
Are you staying here all night or you go home? No? Some have to go home, right? Okay, fine. It's good. If you have to go, you go, okay? And maybe see you some other time. Maybe next week if I'm still around. I mean, we can, no? We can. Yeah. But only you guys, because we don't have enough room, okay? Huh? But you have a nice tent outside, eh? It's always like that every weekend? No? No, huh? No, only today, because a lot of people, mostly you eat in the kitchen, simple. Okay, yeah. It's nice, at least you have a very nice and cozy place. We just make tent. Even in winter, the tent with heating, good enough. If it's insulated well enough, then it should be warm enough. I've been living in minus 10. Oh, not even, in 10. I told you already, minus 10 minimum. I didn't really have the real thing, but the water became ice. I told you, the water became ice and the snow became ice. No, not snow even. It was too cold to snow. So the sky was pristinely clear, blue. But the water in my bucket became a big solid block. I couldn't even knock it out of the bucket. It stayed in there. Yeah. And even then, I survived. Just one oil heater. Huh? If we don't have enough electricity, we just have to be more diligent. Buy more oil and use oil heater. The one that doesn't smell. Besides, the smell only goes up, it doesn't go down when you meditate. So that is another motivation to sit and meditate. If you stand up, you smell. If you sit down, nothing. Yeah, you don't smell the oil when you're at the lower level because most of the smell or the heat goes up, It's okay. And you open a little ventilation from the tent when you have a heat. It will be too hot. After a while, it's too hot. You have to turn it off. Even minus 10 or something, I can't bear it. 6 degrees is too hot inside the tent for me. You get used to it after a while. You get used to it. So we don't have to always use electricity, Yeah, oil. Oil is better than gas, or it's the same, huh? We can have gas. Gas?
They're actually using oil all the radiator.
Yeah, it's very easy, They go and fill it once a year or once in every 2-3 months. It depends on how much you use. It's okay. You can cook inside your apartment. Maybe it's, equipped with simple, Or eating together in the common kitchen, it would be better. One person cooks every day or 2 or 3 persons, yeah? And you can cook your own if you want also, yeah? It's up to everybody.
This one
And you can plant vegetables. Yes. This one what?
actually also got the solar power.
Solar power, wow. Yeah. Yeah, we could have even wind power if it's not too expensive. Yeah. Now it's in. Euro Union, they approve for that. Many places begin already. They call it green power. It's very good for the environment. Yeah. But you have to have a lot of battery, to store the sun, especially in England. The summer doesn't last long. Huh? But it's better than nothing, huh? Yeah, and then wind power as well, huh? Yeah. And soon they will invent something else, a different power. We don't really need electricity. We only use it for some time, huh? We don't need so much, really. We can use it for washing, maybe a washing machine if you don't want to wash by hand or some special. And the rest, we can use anything else, oil lamp or whatever. I lived in the cave, I told you. Just candles and oil lamp. But be careful when you use candles, that's all, You have to be present. Should not leave it alone when you're out or something, Something might knock it over, or pets knock it over, or children. That's all, okay? Or the oil lamp, you hang it high or something like that, out of reach of children and pets. Yeah, just a little precaution. Besides, at night, I don't use it much. I just use it when it's dark a little bit if I need. If not, just go meditate. When the sun goes down, we meditate. When the sun goes up, we get up. Yeah, very simple life. Or sometimes you go outside and contact with a wood company, and their leftover things, sometimes you can bring home cheap because they want to get rid of them. Or you can buy it cheap, or you can have it for free. In Taiwan, in the beginning, they used to do that. Actually, because even if you have wood, it won't last forever, Everybody goes and chop one and it's gone. We don't want to chop wood anyway. What I mean, it's just for a small group, independent group, like a family. There's always some dry wood from the tree and falling down, or you can break some of the dry wood and use it, or chop and trim them and use it. Like I have a place, it's private and very small, only 2 small bedrooms. One for dogs and one for cats. And then very small, it's a house, but it's cheating, like 2 storerooms put together or something like that. It has a lot of olive trees. So every year you have to trim the olive trees so that it grows better next spring, next year. And then it bears fruit. Therefore, the wood, you can use it for fuel, but only for one family, You can't use it for one world, the whole world. Yeah. Okay, it's cool. The rest you take care.
Yeah.
So that we like doing things together,
Yeah.
Not like a charity. Always master does everything, master knows everything, master can take care of everything. I can, but I don't want to. Now you're grown up already. Yeah. Take care of me. That's what I bear children for, In China, Vietnam, India, etc., the poor family, they want a lot of children. Surprise, Yeah, they say in case one dies, the others are still there. And when they're older, the parents are older, they rely on the children to bring income home. That's why they want a lot of children. The more poor, the more children. Surprise. I mean, the poorer, the more children they want. It's just like security benefit, like insurance in the West. The life insurance, yes. That's why in China, Vietnam, India, those countries, the family ties is very strong. They just talk about family all day long, all year long. And they bring to the meditation hall, also the family, the whole family. When they talk, the Chinese, simple men in China especially, nothing but children, family. I get fed up over the years. I mean, we all have children, we all have family, and we all love our family. You understand? But that's just one thing. And another thing, to always bring it repeatedly into the meditation hall and talk about nothing except how you miss the children and how your children don't behave. And that is not the point. It's not the way. We have to rise above material boundaries, understand, in our mind, before we can progress spiritually. The family will be taken care of. Don't worry. I mean, you do your best already, right? You earn money, you take care of them, you teach them the best you know how. You bring them to a spiritual encounter. That's the best parent they can ever have. And the rest is up to their karma and the world and, their own spiritual level. Can't do much more. It's not always us. My God, I don't know. Some people are just too much material, too materialistic. And that's why they don't go up. The best thing you can help or do anything to your family is to be spiritually elevated. The higher, the better. Yeah? And I'm not saying that you run away from your family or don't give them clothes and shelter. You do anyway, right? Yes. That's why you're working. Because if you're alone, you don't work that much, right? Because you have family, if you're responsible, so you work harder, right? And you save money for their future. And you give them whatever they need. I mean, what necessity. So you're doing already materially more than enough, yeah? So spiritual side, you have to take care. Huh? If they don't follow you, you have to be strong enough to even cover them. You see what I mean? So don't just keep talking, I miss my family, I miss my house. All this is rubbish. I don't buy any of that. Because if you really practice well, you will understand. You will not talk rubbish. Understand? You will not talk nonsense like that. You just quietly do your job. Because if you really do your job well, you don't feel anything bad in here. Right? You do your best and you feel happy. Yeah, and some people also complain if their family member go out and work more spiritually for other people. You don't take care of me, you only take care of everybody else. That's wrong also. That's wrong. You should be helping together, doing that. Or you should be happy. That, oh my God, I have such a spiritual brother. I have such a spiritual husband. I have such a, highly developed saint in my house as my relative, as my friend, as my husband, as my wife. You should be proud instead of nagging. If he goes out drinking, gambling, squander all the family fortune, or goes with another woman, messes about and comes home, tell lies and make trouble for you, then you complain. But he goes out or he's busy for spiritual practice or spiritual purpose, then you should be proud. Yeah? Because you are having such a person as a friend. How many friends like that do you have? Huh? How many people in the world are doing this kind of thing, selflessly? And besides, if you're near such a person, you also benefit from his work, from his merit. So you should be happy, right? And you shouldn't talk nonsense or nagging, and that's very low. Low level, we call that low level. Sounds like Russian, I'm sorry, pardon my Russian. Low level. Low a lot. Low a lot. Okay, you cool? So you intend to sit here all night? Some of you? How many going? How many staying? How many going? Going. And how about the rest? What are you doing? To do what? Why? Yeah, but tomorrow? No work? No. Oh, why? Why is that? Huh?
I go back to work.
Yeah, some have to go to work, then just go, eh? Otherwise you'll be late tomorrow and
I live nearby. So.
Okay, I understand. Whoever have to go, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, take some food with you. If not enough, you bring more. If enough, then okay, because they're not all of them living. Yeah, you're welcome. Very difficult to leave, I know, but if you have to go, you go, huh? Then I say goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your meditation.